All right. The first tarot card you have is the Devil. So this month, you may be in the state of needing to be in control. And the guides, the angels, the universe is literally forcing you to let go of that control. Let go of that control of other people. Let go of that control in things and situations. Let go. Okay? And let the universe take over the wheel of fortune. Let the universe take hold of your journey, where you need to go, because they know best. They know. And when you have total control, when you decide that you don't trust your intuition, you don't trust your gut, you don't trust the universe and where it's trying to guide you, you can end up in really crappy situations. You can put yourself in situations where you thought you had control and then you lose all control. All right. This is the time for you to let go. Ask for help when needed. And that's your angels. That's your friends. That's your family. That's letting the universe take control. Save your energy. Go within, keep your equilibrium, and keep that balance. That is your mission this month. All right, Leo, moving right into love, the overall love energy for you this month. What is the overall love energy for Leo, for you? All right, we have the High Priestess and the Seven of Swords. All right, overall love energy right here. Something that's being done in the dark is going to come out into the light. Okay, Leo, whether that's something that you did or something that someone else did. The overall energy for you in love is do not take things at face value. If you feel that something is mysterious, if you feel that something is off, trust the vibes, because that is the reality of the situation. That person is probably not being authentic. That person is probably not being honest, and they're being deceitful, and they have other things up their sleeve and other desires. They could be leading you on thinking that they want love when all they want is your body. So be on the lookout for someone who is, you know, might be luring you in with that mystery, but trust that a lot of times when people choose to be so mysterious, it's because they are hiding things that will hurt you when they come out into the light. And that's the overall energy. Just be on the lookout for that. And also, try not to deceive people yourself. You know, be honest about what you want in a situation, okay? And so that you don't hurt someone else. All right. With the person, let's look into the person that you are thinking about and or connecting with right now. How do they feel towards you? How does this person feel towards you, Leo? How does this person... Ooh, okay. You have the King of Cups, the Fool card, and the Eight of Cups. How they feel towards you. Leo, you're dealing with someone who... Ooh. I mean, I felt it when the Devil came out. And then the Seven of Swords came out. And I think this goes back to you just saving your energy and cutting those ties with things that don't serve you, because you're dealing with someone who isn't going to stick around too long. They're not. They are giving you the impression that they might have feelings for you. But ultimately, they're going to walk away from this. They don't feel as though this is anything that's going to be lasting. It's something that's fun and that's interesting to them in the moment. It's a spur of the moment thing. They'll contact you when they want some fun and they'll walk away as soon as it's over. Okay. This isn't someone who sees anything long term with you. Even if they might be portraying that they feel that way, they're not. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. We have Aquarius energy as well. Why do they feel this way? Why do they feel this way towards... Okay. Let me get some more cards out, because with why they feel this way towards you is... It's not matching up. Okay. How do you feel towards this person? Why do you feel the 9? Okay. King of Pentacles. Why the Queen of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles? Okay. I'm getting 2 stories here, so I'm going to talk about both of them and just take what resonates, Leo. But for some of you, you could be dealing with someone who is feeling this need to walk away from you, but the reason why they feel this need to walk away from you, they feel as though you aren't worth putting all of their emotions into, is because they have, oh my gosh, they have so many emotions for you. Let me explain. This person might be someone who has commitment issues. This is someone who might feel as though they cannot be emotionally vulnerable with you. At first, I felt as though this person might be deceiving you, and that could be the case for some of you, but it might just be a coping mechanism. This coping mechanism of, I just show up when it's fun and I leave because I cannot, for the life of me, give into my emotions. Okay? We have Earth energy here. We have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and then we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces again. We have a lot of Earth and a little bit of air, which is Aquarius, and we have water. So this person is someone who they cannot for the life of them face their emotions. But why do they feel this way towards you? Why do they feel as though they have to walk away or leave as soon as the fun is over, as soon as, they've had the honeymoon phase or whatever? Why do they feel this need to kind of ruin things and leave? It's because they care so much. It's because they do see a future with you, but they can't conceive of making it happen because of personal reasons. I feel as though this is someone who just, they feel so much and they want to pour into it, and they want to give a little bit into the person that they feel for, which is you, but they walk away anyway. They choose to walk away anyway. And, at the end of the day, Leo, you should never have to raise someone or fix anyone, but this is someone who does feel strongly, whether or not they want to admit that to themselves, because they're using their head over their heart. They're kind of going with the flow of things and just not really committing. It's more of like an innocent crush type of love and then walking away. Why do they feel this way? Because they feel so intensely for you. Why are they doing this? Because they see a future and they're having a hard time conceptualizing that. They have a hard time letting their emotions out and sharing that with you, being emotionally vulnerable. How do you feel towards this person? You're being patient. You do see a future with this person. You do see a future with this person, but at the same time, I don't think you're moving on it, or you don't feel like they're moving on this love. And that might be you feeling as if they're not moving on this love. This is someone that you care for and that you don't mind working hard for, Leo. But at the same time, you might feel like this person is a little bit too egotistical and that they're too much work at the same time. Let me pull a card for why the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Why? Okay. you feel as if their back is kind of turned towards you, and you may be in a way turning your back towards them because of that, because they're constantly leaving you unfulfilled, and it's bothering you, and you just can't get anything out of them, and you're constantly waiting with the 9 of Cups. You're constantly waiting. You have the 3 of Wands here, so that's fire energy here. So you could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. But you feel as if they're doing their own thing, and you might feel this need to turn your back on them. They feel this need to turn their back on you, not because they don't have feelings for you. It's because they do have feelings for you, and they need to feel safe exploring that with you. All right. If you're in a no contact situation, why are you not talking to them? Okay. Why are they not talking to you? Hold on. No, why are they not talking to you? Move that in the center. Why are they not talking to you? Why is there no communication from them? Clarify. Why is there no communication from them? The Moon, the Tower, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. You're all in, Leo. You're open. You're emotionally available. You're there. You're ready. You are ready for communication. And I feel as though some of you might actually be trying to communicate with this person, and they're not being open with you. And it's not you, it's completely them. And it's not about you or who you are. It is just about either how this person was raised, or just how they've dealt with love since they were little. And how they dealt with love was to seriously tear things down and keep their emotions hidden, keep their emotions under wraps. It's not because they're not there. I mean, they have so many emotions. The Queen of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Come on. They have so many feelings, so much. But because they don't know how to deal with it, they tear things down and they walk away from it. They walk away from it and they hide their emotions until they go away, and then they start the whole cycle over with someone else. They do. This is someone who has a lot of love in their heart. They have a hard time showing it. They have a hard time showing it. And they might honestly, when they feel love, they might equate that to pain. I don't know why. I just heard that with the Tower card here. And so they feel this need to ignore it and push it down and walk away and start over with someone new. So they might disappear and show back up and act like everything is cool and like nothing is wrong and act brand new, because that's how they cope with things. Okay. What does this person want? What do they want from you? What does this person want? What do they want? Honestly, I'm not even pulling a card. Like, a card isn't even falling. I feel like this person doesn't want anything. They just want to feel safe. They want to go. Yeah, I'm not getting anything. I'm literally not getting anything. Hold on, let me try. Okay. Okay. Finally. A lot of cards. Okay. All right. The first card that flew out was the Lover's card. So this is Gemini energy. At the end of the day, this person does want something serious with you. They really, really do. You have the Sun card here. I mean, this is beauty. They want to ride off into the sunset, like we all do. We all want our happily ever after, right? The thing is, they're having a hard time getting there. And I think they're putting up this illusion of, I'm a player, or, I mean, you know, I come and I go and I do as I please and I can't be tied down and I'm single and I'm this and I'm that. At the end of the day, that's not the reality though. They want that soulmate connection. They want that true love. They want the end all be all. But they just, I've dealt with someone like this. He was an Aquarius, and it was mind numbing. I mean, absolutely mind numbing to have someone who just would not allow themselves to feel emotion for anyone else. And it honestly, it just took continuing to be around that person in order to kind of break down those walls. And it eventually did happen to where he was able to let those walls down and admit his feelings. But I think it got to a point where he could not deny his feelings anymore. So he was just like, okay, I need to be honest and authentic because I can't hold this in anymore. I don't know if you have that kind of time, but this person does want the end all be all with you. They want love, and they want compassion, and they want to be able to feel emotionally safe with you. And that's the only way this person is going to open up. Otherwise, they're going to keep this facade and keep coming and going, okay? Why do they want the Lovers? Ooh. The Death card. They want the Lovers. This is so interesting. They want the Lovers. They want love. They want their soulmate. They want to give in to their feelings. They want to feel love and accept it in because they want to break this cycle. The Death card. They want to transform this. They want to end it. The cycle of being cold, pretending to be dead inside when they have all these emotions. They want to end the cycle, and they want to end that cycle with you, Leo. All right, what do you want? What do you want? The Strength, that's your energy, Leo energy. Why the Strength card? Anything else? All right. Ooh, Leo, you cannot fool me as far as you can throw me. I swear you want so much passion. I think you want this person physically. I think you are so physically attracted to this person, and it's so hot. I think their hot and cold might be really attractive to you, and I think it's what keeps you around. I don't know, but you want passion with this person. You want their body. But at the same time, with the Ace of Wands and the Strength card, this is fire energy. So you could be connecting with a fellow fire sign. With that, you have the Ace of Pentacles. And this is long-term. This is something very serious. It's the beginning of something serious. And I think you might want that as well. You really do. You want the passion, but you want the security. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's beautiful. Why do you want it? Because that passion will lead to security, because ultimately you want security. And this person might be, lured in by passionate moments, by passionate affairs with the Fool card. So in order to get this person, you lure them in with the passion. And hopefully, at the end of the day, what do you want? You want security and you want stability. And you're hoping that it's with this person. And this person wants it to be with you. They want to end this cycle with you. But they feel this need to walk away for their own good. It does not mean that the love is not there, because the love is so strong. Their feelings are so strong. Oh my gosh. For those of you who are single, let's look into new love. Any new love coming in? New love for you. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. I'm hearing two things with this, because I'm seeing that honestly your new love is this person that we've been talking about this whole time. But at the same time, this could be someone who recently walked away from you, or you recently walked away from, and they're going to ride back in on their horse with so much passionate energy for you. Okay. This could be someone who just feels as though you don't notice them and they've been around for a minute. and they just feel as though you haven't been noticing them at all. And now they're going to come in and really show you who they are with that fire energy that they have. This is earth and fire. So be on the lookout for those two signs. All right. What is stopping this connection with this past person from moving forward? What's stopping this connection from moving forward with this past person? What's stopping this connection? Okay. All right. The first card is the Five of Wands. Again, more fire energy. But there could be more than one person involved in this situation. We also have the Three of Cups here, which is water energy. So there could be a third party or like a love triangle situation, and that's what's causing you and this past person or the person that you're currently thinking about this connection from moving forward. All right. Also, it could be this fight, of course, like I said, fighting with themselves. They're fighting with themselves about coming forward and sharing, you know, how they really feel with you. At the same time, they could also feel as though, or, you know, that you have a lot of people fighting for you, or that they have a lot of people fighting for their attention. I really do think it's them fighting with themselves about whether or not to tell you how they truly feel, okay? It's indecision, the Judgment card. A decision hasn't been made yet on their end, I feel, more so than yours. I do think you know what you want, clear as day, Leo, and this person is still figuring it out, and they're moving very slow. Knight of Pentacles. I definitely wouldn't rush this connection. This is not a connection that's going to be rushed. I would definitely save my energy, keep my equilibrium, Leo, let go of control, and let the universe take its course, because if it's meant to be, it will be. If you can, just continue to spend time with this person. Even if they're in and out of your life, spend time with them, because the more you're around and the more safe they feel with you, the more likely they're going to open up to you and allow you in to their actual true feelings, and less of you just seeing that facade, okay? Because there are true lasting feelings here for you, and they want to end this in and out, up and down cycle with you.